My question today is, why does God sentence non-believers to eternity in hell? First, we have to figure out, how does God decide who will be entering heaven? How does he decide who is allowed? And the verse that I would turn to is Romans 10:9.
If you openly declare that Jesus is Lord and believe it in your heart that God raised him from the dead,
Why not just allow everybody into heaven, right? Heaven sounds like an awesome place. Everyone would want to be there, but the reason is God gives us free will. As you can see, he has to choose between this path. And the reason God does this is because he doesn't want to force us to have to love him. For an illegitimate, gives us the choice because he wants us to seek out that love. And because of that, those who don't seek out that love, don't believe in him, can't enter his heaven. And the reason for that is his governance. And governance is basically, if you were to allow the people who did not believe in him into heaven, then it takes away the what salvation it means. It takes away Jesus' sacrifice, because there's no true importance if just anybody can walk into heaven, right? It's an exclusive for a reason. Finally, one analogy is the parable of the wheat and the weeds that's explained in the Bible, and that can be found in Matthew 13:36 is where that begins, basically explaining the kingdom of heaven as a field. You've got the wheat and you've got the weeds, and the weeds at the end of the day are going to be burned, collected, tossed into a pile and burned, analogous to what would happen. They use this as an analog to describe heaven versus hell, and how what we choose to do during our life will determine what happens after life.